Kicking it into high gear now, we're moving around the track to focus on some local speedways.
Now to your sides, Davis Suppes tells us how a simple racing dream is bringing the NASCAR spotlight to the east.
In eastern North Carolina,
here at Bobby Watson's Colorado Speedway,
there's a dream being kept alive.
Hard work and good manners and treating people the way you want to be treated, and that's what we do here at Carter County Speedway. We don't get all the technical parts all right all the time, but we want people to leave and say them are some of the nicest folks there is.
He wanted what we call then and call today a little Daytona, something that he could provide this area with a lot of entertainment, but also they had a great time while they were here.
For all he does for the Carter County Speedway, and I tell you, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make a big difference on how this racetrack works. Some of the NASCAR's greatest people have said this is the nicest track we've ever been to.
One man's dream.
I love talking about Bobby.
And I knew Bobby Watson, real well, who built the place. And
Bobby, just like myself, he stayed right here. He lived it 24/7.
Bobby Watson.
He made sure that he was talking to his fans no matter what. He made sure he was talking to his drivers, and they had respect for him. And when Bobby spoke, he would get on that microphone and we'd say, "Oh Lord, there's Bobby talking again on the microphone." He would be up all hours of the night riding his tractor out front with the headlights on. He lived here, but even about just living here, he wanted it immaculate all the time.
Turning his dreams into reality.
Bobby would wake up early in the morning, he'd be mowing grass, he'd be painting, he'd be doing this. In the afternoon, he'd be telling people, "Come visit me on my racetrack, come visit me on my racetrack."
That's where he began, with just the, wanting to be involved in racing. He himself enjoyed racing, loved racing, and wanted to bring that to this area.
With his pit crew by his side.
We were a team before this track opened. It took all three of us. Bobby was the hands, Bobby was the vision and the builder, and I was that I'll say woman bus driver role that kind of held it all together. It took Bobby approximately 20 years to see his dream come to life. In 2016, Bobby fell with cancer. He had throat cancer, but he came back from it. He fought through it. His family brought him here, and he was able to be here at his track until the Lord called him home.
To have somebody else's dream and try to keep that dream alive, it's an honor to start with.
And that's what we've done, is continue to keep his dream alive here at this racetrack for Bobby Watson.
The dream now with more horsepower.
This is a living, breathing racetrack 7 days a week.
With a roster of elite NASCAR drivers.
Of course, we got Jeremy Mayfield, and I want you to do me a big favor. Make him feel welcome, y'all.
I just see so much potential here, and today was just another good, solid day for us to be able to look at everything and see what we need to do to make everything better and just keep growing.
Jeremy grew up that way in little Kentucky.
Jeremy Mayfield and Dale Earnhardt Jr. putting eastern North Carolina on the top of the podium.
We want to shine a light on it, bring some credibility and spotlight to the racetrack with the tour, so that fans know it's here. Fans know what kind of a great facility is and what kind of race it puts on. So,
at first I thought, man, I'd like the opportunity to do that, but I still want to race a little bit and didn't know how to make both of them work. So we got together and kind of come up with a little plan to put where I could do both. I come down here and help him and do what I can to whatever his needs are for the racetrack, and also be able to race still.
The only thing you got to do is ask Jeremy a question, call him, text him, and he's all over it, man. And it's his job and his passion and his want to turn this place around.
Growing racing.
From 8 years old to 88 years old.
One dream at a time.
here at Bobby Watson Colorado Speedway.
And that was Davis Suppes reporting.